let us see working of ultrasonic flow meter. Now ultrasonic flow meter is also flow meter which measures volumetric flow rate. Volumetric flow rate we have seen already, measured using electromagnetic flow meter or using rotameter, as we have seen in previous videos. Now ultrasonic flow meter are two types: Doppler shift and transit time. Doppler shift flow meter and transit time flow meter. Doppler shift flow meter utilizes change in frequency of transmitted signal and received signal, and transit time flow meter utilizes change in time between upstream and downstream time. Let's see first Doppler shift. Now Doppler flow meter are used to measure flow which has foreign particles such as slurries, bubbles or solid particles. That is, this type of particles has ultrasonic reflecting properties. This particle also called as sound reflecting particle. Now when here we can see this ultrasonic probe mounted on outside of the pipe, and this from this transmitter this wave passes through, ultrasonic wave passes through this pipe through which our liquid is flowing. Now when this ultrasonic sound passes through this particle, at the other side there is a reflector is placed. Here we can see another view of this ultrasonic probe. From here we transmit, at the reflector this wave reflect, again received at receiver. Now there is difference between frequency shift. There is difference between transmitted frequency and received frequency. As we know, this ultrasonic frequencies ranges from more than 50 kilohertz. Generally more than sound frequencies are referred as ultrasonic frequencies, but for this operation we have used 50 kilohertz to 80 kilohertz frequency. Now when this transmit frequency and receive frequency received at the receiver, there is change in frequencies. That shift is also called as Doppler shift. That's why this type of meter is also called Doppler shift flow meter. Due to bubbles or solid particle or eddies and slurries, these are also referred as scattering element. Due to these elements, if there is a slight frequency shift in these two frequencies, the transmitted frequency and received frequency. As shift in frequency is large, we can say flow velocity is very large. That is, corresponding frequency shift is directly proportional to flow velocity. Now this is also called as Doppler shift flow meter. Now let's see transit time flow meter. Now in transit time flow meter, we utilize time between upstream and downstream. Transit time means total time required for a signal to reach start from transmitter and received again at its original position. Now when we have to transmit this ultrasound signal back and forth between two sensor. Now this here is we can see one sensor, that is upstream sensor, and again here we can see downstream sensor or downstream transducer. When these piezoelectric sensors are located at the outside of the pipe on either side at particular angle, that particular, this makes particular angle with the axis of this pipe. When suppose initially there is no flow in the pipe, then when we transmit this signal from this upstream transducer to downstream transducer, and when signal from downstream transducer to upstream transducer, these both signals can travel with equal time. That is, there is no time difference in both the directions. The signal takes travel in both the direction is equal. Now suppose when there is liquid is flowing in this pipe, then the signal transmit from this upstream sensor to downstream test sensor is now flowing with this flow. That is, it takes less time, but signal flow signal transmit from downstream transducer to upstream transducer, it takes more time as it is flowing against the flow. Our flow direction is now in this direction, and this direction is our flow direction, and signal is traveling against the flow. Now if rate of flow or fluid velocity is large, then there is a large difference between upstream time and downstream time. Upstream time must be low and downstream time must be very high. Now we utilize this transit time to calculate fluid velocity. That is, this liquid velocity is now directly proportional to difference between upstream time and downstream time. Now this is the working of transit time ultrasonic flow. We have to also keep in mind that ultrasonic flow meter, for ultrasonic flow meter, transit time ultrasonic flow meter, liquid must be clean liquid, and for Doppler shift flow meter, we can use for liquid which contains solid particle or bubbles or slurries or eddies.